Republican Senate candidate Mehmet Oz releasing some of his medical records, and that leaves open the question of whether his opponent will do the same thing as Oz continues to focus on Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman's health.
NBC 10's Lauren Mayk is here with this latest volley and a back and forth between the candidates. Lauren, this comes, of course, after Fetterman's stroke this spring.
Yeah, that's right. Oz and his campaign have really ratcheted up their rhetoric on Fetterman's health. Fetterman is back on the campaign trail with 2 rallies in our area tomorrow. But Oz's latest move leaves a question of what the lieutenant governor will do next.
He's not doing this. He should be answering questions.
Republican Mehmet Oz, who's been keeping up criticism of his opponent on the campaign trail and questioning John Fetterman's health after a stroke this spring.
John Fetterman is either healthy and he's dodging the debates because he does not want to answer for his radical left positions, or he's too sick.
Today, Oz releasing a package of medical records, including letters from a doctor in 2014, 2018, and this year, a heart EKG and records of a precancerous polyp from 2011. The most recent letter references a checkup just yesterday, noting elevated cholesterol and declaring excellent health. Oz saying he's releasing the records in response to a Pittsburgh Post-Gazette editorial that encouraged both candidates to do so.
What position does this now put Fetterman in?
Well, I think the reality is that Oz is somewhat fighting from behind. He has to look for an issue that he can sort of get one up on John Fetterman.
Bill Rosenberg is a professor of political science at Drexel University.
Ultimately, I think the issues are going to be what decides the election, not John Fetterman's health.
Fetterman today responding to Oz's records release with a quip saying, quote, "We don't need to know Dr. Oz's bone density. We need to know whether he would vote to ban all abortions after 15 weeks. Then on his own health, Fetterman saying, quote, "In June, I released a letter from my doctor where he clearly stated that I am fit to serve. Dr. Oz built his entire career by lying to people about health. I trust my actual doctors over the opinion of a charlatan who played one on TV." The letter Fetterman is referring to actually says if he does what the doctor tells him, he should be able to campaign and serve in the U.S. Senate without a problem. Fetterman has used the Oz campaign's talk about his health as he rallied voters, looking to make a personal connection.
Who has someone, maybe personally, yourself, has ever had a big, major health challenge?
While also making a point.
I truly hope for each and every one of you, you didn't have a doctor in your life making fun of it, making light of it, or telling you that you're not fit to be served. No? But unfortunately, I do. I have a doctor in my life doing that.
While Fetterman did put out that statement today, I also reached out to his campaign to ask if he will be releasing his medical records from before and after his stroke, and to ask if one of his doctors would be available to talk about his recovery and how it's going. I did not get a response on that. I'm Lauren Mayk, NBC 10 News.